Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I love all things handbag related, with a little bit of emphasis on the brand Vera Bradley. I also do some content related to concealed carry and how that works with all these beautiful bags that I love. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. So today we're going to dive into the big wide world of Vera Bradley Cosmetics. I have a lot of them out here to show y'all and share with you guys. But before we actually get into that, I want to stop for a second and say an enormous thank you to all of you, every one of you watching my video that have taken the time to stop and subscribe to my channel and leave comments for me and chit chat with me and interact and share my videos and participate in the tag that I recently did. All of that. Just an enormous thank you to all of you. I think it was Saturday night. I was scrolling YouTube before bed and I was replying back to a few comments, and I saw that Liz from Vera Is My Bag had left me a comment, and she said congratulations on 100. And at first I didn't know, it didn't click with me what she was saying, and I went back and looked, and I answered her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I had hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. So she was actually the one that broke the news to me that this channel had hit 100 subscribers. And like I've said in the past, I know 100 doesn't, it doesn't equate to anything in the big wide world of YouTube, but to me, it honestly means the world to me that there are over 100 of y'all now that are willing to take some time out of your day and come hang out with me and watch these videos and chit chat about these bags and all of that. It absolutely means the world to me. So in honor of that, I know traditionally you don't really do a giveaway until you hit 1,000 subscribers, but I don't know if this channel will ever have 1,000 subscribers. So in honor of my first 100 of you guys subscribing, I wanted to do a small giveaway, just to say thank you. So I thought about it all day Sunday, yesterday, and I kept thinking, well, I can do this and this, like a couple of small accessory items. Or then I was like, no, I'll do this bag. And everything that I came up with, I kept coming back to, well, not everybody is going to like that. We all have different tastes. We all have different preferences. And I wanted to do something that, even though this is going to be a small giveaway, I still wanted to do something that I felt like the largest majority of you all would like and appreciate. And so ultimately what I've decided to do is that I'm just going to give away a $25 Visa gift card. So you could take that and you could either put it toward a purchase you were already thinking about making, or if you shop on places like Amazon, you could definitely get a couple of small accessory pieces with that amount, especially if you shop in that little pre-loved section that I was mentioning. Or you could certainly get something from a third-party site with that. Or more so than all of that, I tried to take into account, everything that's been going on the last couple of years. And while I'm sure that all of you all that are subscribed and that watch these videos also love these bags and these accessories, maybe you're in the position right now that you could really use that $25 just to put some gas in your vehicle to get back and forth to work for a week. Or maybe that might, that $25 might make a dent in one of the bills you need to pay. Or maybe it might help you get something for one of your kids that you need for school. So whatever the case may be, however you choose to use it, whoever wins it, this is just my small way of telling y'all thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so to enter, you have to do 3 things. First, you have to be subscribed to the channel, obviously. Second, I want you to leave me a comment letting me know what type of content you would like to see on this channel going forward. It could be something I've already done. It could be a specific review on a bag that you've been wanting to see. It could be another tag video. It could be whatever you want. Just let me know what kind of content you want to see going forward. And then third, leave the keyword snow underneath your comment. Because whenever I go to pick the winner, I'm going to use a random comment picker. And when I do that, I'll put in the keyword that it's looking for through all the comments. And we're just going to use the word snow because we have been covered in snow here lately. So that's what I'm going with. So make sure after you leave your comment, you put the word snow at the very end. And then I'm going to leave the giveaway open for 1 week. And I think... what is today? The 31st. Today is January 31st. So I will pick the winner on February 7th. So make sure you get your comments in before then. Make sure you're subscribed, leave your comment, and leave the keyword snow. Alright.
That's Bubby's birthday.
That is Bubby's birthday, isn't it? My daughter's in here right now, so if you hear any chit-chat in the background, that's her. Okay, so let's get into all these cosmetic bags because I have a lot of them out here to go through. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my most vintage pieces, and we'll go with like the big three, your small, medium, and large cosmetics through the different iterations that they've made over the years. And then I'll go through the random, like, one-off pieces with y'all.
Mom, why is there my lunchbox? That's not a cosmetic bag. That's my lunchbox.
I'm not showing your lunchbox, baby. I just had to move it out of the way.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So the first three, these are the most vintage pieces that I have. This is one. This is one. This is the small cosmetic. This one is the medium. And then this was the large. And I think this is the oldest piece out of the three. The small was in, I think this was called Red Leaf. And these had the kind of like milky plastic on the inside.
I love that.
You like that one?
Mm-hmm.
They also do have an interior pattern, but it's...
Sorry.
You're okay.
I just had to move.
You're fine. But it's probably hard to see there. And these do have a lot of wear on them because I have used them a lot.
It's a pretty red.
Yeah, you like it? This one was called... I think... Was this Blue Coin? I don't remember. My little girl's sick today, so she's home from school with me. But this one is the same. These do have the tags in them that say 100% cotton. Da, 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 da. I was pretty sure these had the Made in the USA tag in them somewhere.
Maybe not.
Maybe I'm overlooking it. Nope, that's just the care instructions on that one. I'm pretty sure this one was called Blue Coin. If it wasn't, I'll put the proper name up on the screen. These also had the old fabric pulls on the zippers. Okay, and then the last piece I have in this set, it's not a set by any means, but these are all relatively from the same time period, roughly. So the last one I have is the large cosmetic, and this one is in the original Animal Kingdom.
That's so cute.
Again, it has the fabric pulls on the zipper. It does have the trim down here. And then you can see all the different animals that are in there. And these just wrapped around. It was one piece of fabric. You didn't have, you know, from the side they were relatively flat, so you didn't have as much of a solid base. It was stitched on the corner to give you a semi sort of base to it, but more than anything, they're pretty flat. But so the fabric just wraps around, and then your animals on the back essentially turn upside down. You still have them. This also has a chunky zipper on it. It's not the smaller toothed zipper. It is a chunky one. And then that inside stripe pattern. Now, I am not 100% sure on the dates for these. I will try to include them in the information if I can find them all again. But I know for sure this one was from around 99, 98, 99. So these are the oldest cosmetics that I have in my collection. The small, the medium, and then the large. Moving on from that, the next iteration that Vera had was this. Now they moved on from these kind of crescent type shape cosmetics, whatever you want to call them, to more rectangular pieces. They had the little loop handles, or the little loopy grabs on the end. And I don't have the large in this style. I have the small and the medium. The small is in Mod Floral Pink. And again, on this one, you do get that trim. I love this pattern. I think it's so pretty with these big flowers. And inside, you still get that kind of milky plastic interior with these. And then the medium was in Plum Crazy. And again, you okay? You get the trim, but it's right down the middle on this one, as opposed to going horizontally. This one goes vertically. You still have the little loop on the end. And this is where we've transitioned into a ribbon zipper pull on these. Again, you open it up, that milky kind of plastic interior.
I like it.
I like it too. So that's the small and the medium. And again, I'm not 100% sure on the years for these, but I'll put them up on the screen. The next iteration that they came out with after that were these. So it went from more rectangular to a bit more rounded when this is actually full. It's got a more rounded kind of a little bit of a dome top to it. You've lost the little loop on the end. You no longer have that loop, but you have these little tabs that you can grab a hold of. And on these, well, I have a different one. This one has like the pleather pull. So this is the small in Rumba. Now this one has the completely clear plastic in it. And I love the interior on that one. I think it's so pretty. You like that one?
I love it because it has pink.
Yeah.
My favorite color.
And then this one was the medium. Again, you just have the little grab, or the little... They're a loop that you can get something... Oops. They're a loop that you can get something through, but you can't get your finger through them like the loops on these.
That's a pretty pattern.
I like it too. So this one was called Parisian Pom Poms. And this is the medium.
That's a weird name.
Yeah. And this one, this was, I do believe, a retail pattern. I can't remember. This may be a factory. But I think this was a retail pattern during that period when Vera quit including interior patterns. I'm saying this all wrong. This was the interior pattern to Parisian Paisley. So then they brought out the Parisian Pom Poms as an exterior pattern, and I don't think that it had its own interior. So this one just has a solid black interior, but it does have, again, that clear plastic lining. So that was the small and medium.
You know they can't see your head.
I know. And then after that, after those, or that time period for the cosmetic bags, we move into the more current styles. And I'm sure that I'm missing something in between these because I don't have all of them, every single one. But that's the order in which mine go. You're fine, baby. So the next iteration that I have.
Oh, I love that one in the bottom.
I know.
Because it's like a peachy pink.
Are these.
I also love that top one.
Yeah. So this is the smallest size now, but they've turned the name around and started calling it a mini cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
So we went from this, which was still just your single pouch, into this. Now we've gained a front pouch, or a front pocket.
Oh, I love that.
So the front pocket on these is not lined. It's just an open little zipper pouch part. And then the main pocket is lined again in that clear plastic.
That's so pretty, Mama.
I'm glad you like it.
It's like orange.
Mm-hmm. But now your main pocket is lined with the clear plastic again. I love the flower on the back of that one.
Me too.
I think it's super cute.
I love the blue color. It's like a teal.
Mm-hmm. So this is the mini, which was previously the small, and they've now called it the mini,
Mom?
which gets confusing.
That pattern is the same as my lunchbox.
Mm-hmm.
The one after that one.
Yeah. This is the medium. And again, you have that front pocket on it. The front pocket is not lined. The back side of it is just your fabric pattern, and then the interior pattern is on the back of the
That's really pretty.
front wall there. So you have your front zip pocket on this one. And it's all crunched up in the back, which is why it looks smaller. But then you open it up again. Your main interior, we're back to a patterned interior and a clear plastic lining. And they've now started putting the first versions that came out. This is again the mini. I can't talk. But if you can see, the little Vera Bradley tag is on the pocket.
I see it.
Okay, as they've updated this version, your tag now goes to the back. So it's no longer on this little zip pocket. They've put it on the back. So this is the medium in Felicity Paisley.
That's pretty.
And this is another version of a medium cosmetic. But they call this one the Lighten Up medium cosmetic. And this is in Kaleidoscope Rosettes. So you have a front pocket right here. It's not the same as this, where you have some actual depth to that pocket.
Mom,
Huh?
You have glitter right here.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. Now everybody can see the glitter below your nose.
Okay, whatever. So on this one, you just have a flat front zip pocket. It goes to, it's close to the bottom, but not completely.
It's tiny.
And then, did I say this was the Lighten Up medium cosmetic?
Yes.
Okay. You
Your
again,
daughter's helping.
you have those little grabby pulls on the end that you can get something through. So you could convert this into a crossbody if you wanted to, like I showed with this bad boy. When you open this one up, this does not have the plastic lining. It is just a nylon lining.
It has the little thingy.
And on the front wall, there's nothing. But on the back wall, you get two
That's what I was talking about.
mesh pockets
You can
inside
put,
of
like,
this
art
one.
stuff in it, like pencils.
Yeah, you
Or
could.
mini pens. That's probably better.
Yeah, you could use it to organize art supplies for sure.
Does it have that little pocket section thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then this one is the large cosmetic
That's a pretty color.
in Performance Twill Strawberry Ice. Again, you just have the little grab tabs on here, but I have shown in the past how you can put a ring through here and attach a strap to make this into a crossbody. So again, you have your front zipper pocket right here. No lining on the zipper pocket.
What is it?
And then when you open up your main pocket, I have other items in here right now that I store in here. But you have that clear plastic lining and then your interior pattern. No other pockets or organization inside this one.
Like, this one?
Yep.
That one had the storage thing and that one doesn't.
Yeah, that one doesn't. Oh, and again, they have taken the little Vera Bradley branding tag, and it's not on this pocket. It is on the back right here. Or the front, whichever way you want to call this. I don't know what's supposed to be back or front.
That's back, I think.
Think that's the back?
Yeah. Because the one with the pocket should be the front. And then that should be the back.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
So you can probably see my arm, so that's fine.
You're alright. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the different mini cosmetics that I have. The true minis.
It's those three.
Yeah. Okay, so this one came out a year or 2 years ago. I can't remember. But this was called the Mini Dome Cosmetic in Denim Navy. There are no outside pockets, nothing on the outside. It's just a small little mini cosmetic. And let me show you compared to... Sit still, baby. This is the mini cosmetic from the retail side, how it is designed. This was the Mini Dome Cosmetic. So you can see the size comparison there if you put them in front of each other.
The back one's bigger.
Yeah, the back one's a lot bigger. So this Mini Dome is quite a bit smaller. But
it's mini.
Yeah, it is mini. But I love the size of it.
It's
you
not
open it up.
really size.
You open it up and it's lined in the clear plastic. And then it just has that little solid interior. Or not solid. But the microfiber interior.
Plastic
that they had
on it again.
Yep.
A lot of them have plastic for some reason.
They're all lined in plastic so you don't get them dirty.
Oh, that makes sense.
The next one, this was called the Performance Twill Mini Cosmetic. And I think this color was called Sky Blue, if I'm not wrong. I've used this one to death because it's a fantastic size. It's extremely thin if you want it to stay thin, but it's got a pretty decent depth on it if you need it to hold some more. So again, compared to the current style mini cosmetic, you can see the size difference there. This one holds a little more than the Mini Dome, I would say, in my opinion. But this one has no plastic lining. There's no plastic inside this one. It is just a wipeable
like
type nylon.
Green and white.
And it has an interior pattern. And then this one was also called a mini cosmetic. This one is in Elderberry, and I don't think they made this in any other color except for this one, except for Elderberry.
Mom.
Again, next to the mini cosmetic right there, you can see the size difference. This one has the old metal plate on it, so you know this one is from years gone by.
I like it.
I do too.
The metal looks better in my opinion.
You like the metal better?
I'm not a huge fan of that.
Okay. And then this one doesn't have that plastic overlay. This interior is just like a plastic fabric. It's like a printed plastic. Like they printed this motif on top of the plastic instead of lining the interior with the plastic, if that makes sense. So there are those two side by side. They hold roughly the same amount.
Mom?
But these are two of my, well, these are three of my favorite styles because they fit in almost any bag that you have.
Mom? I think that purple one kind of looks like a huckleberry.
The color? Yeah, kind
It
of.
kind of reminds me of huckleberries.
Yeah.
Instead of, what was it, plum, I think?
The color?
Plum?
Elderberry.
Oh, I was thinking of plum. That's fine. Also, why are you laughing when I talk?
Because you're cute.
Oh, that's why. That was my expected answer.
Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is one from the factory outlet side, and this is called the Mirror Cosmetic.
I love it.
I forgot to mention, all three of these mini cosmetics, none of them have the ribbon or fabric zipper pulls. This one had the blue Preppy Poly one has like a faux leather. Yeah, it's a Preppy Poly material in the color sky blue. So the pull on this one is like a pleather. The little Elderberry mini one, this is fabric, but it's just like a big chunk of the Elderberry fabric that they attached to the zipper pull.
It looks like leather. But it's fabric.
Yep. And then this mini dome has the looped pleather pull.
So you can put something in it, like a ring, like you said in the video.
Yep, you could.
I'm also happy that I'm in the video. Because now I can hear myself.
So this one is from the factory outlet side, and it's called the Mirror Cosmetic.
I love the print.
I do too.
Because it has so much pink.
This one is called Magenta Medallion.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, you have the ribbon zipper pull that does have the Vera Bradley insignia on it. On the back side of this, there's a little pocket, like a little outside pocket, and attached in there you have a mirror.
That's weird.
Now, you can't detach this unless you cut it. So it just kind of sits down in there, and there is room, obviously, to put other things in there, but depending on how you put this in your handbag, everything could just dump right out of it. And this fabric, or this material, is fairly plushy, so it does eat up a little bit of the space that you have available to put things in there. There's no plastic lining. It is just a solid nylon.
I like when it doesn't have the plastic.
You like when it doesn't have the plastic?
Because it doesn't look shiny.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
So this one, again, compared to your retail side, mini.
It's mini.
It's a little smaller. It looks a little smaller, but the capacity on this one is quite a bit less than this one. You can see the depth looks about the same, but this one is so plush and squishy that you can't fit as much as you would think in this one. Okay, next, let's go into the different like pencil and brush type cases that I have. I've only got 3. This one is my oldest one, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know what this style was actually called, and I don't know what they called this specific color. But if you actually get up close and look at this one...
It looks like hot pink.
But they have crazy names for some of their, like, colors. They don't just call it hot pink. They call it, I don't know, Bananarama yellow or something crazy.
Mom, you're really silly.
So if you get up on this one, you'll see that, if it'll show it really good there.
It looks pink.
But it's got that old cursive VB insignia on it, and this part of the bag is fabric, or the cosmetic case. This part is fabric, but all of this around the edges, like the trim and the bottom, and then this zipper pull, is kind of like a
leather plastic mix,
patent leather feel, kind of, which obviously it's not patent leather, but there's nothing on the back. And then when you open it up, the interior of this one is like the interior of the little Elderberry mini cosmetic I showed you. Sit still, babe. They're both that plastic that has like the print or the design printed onto it.
I'm done.
Okay, just set them over there. So you don't have that clear or milky plastic covering these. This design is just printed directly on the plastic, and that is your interior. So this one has like a funky
flowers,
like 70s-ish, 60s, 70s-ish motif.
I was gonna say 80s.
And again, I don't know what this one was actually called, but by the shape of it, it could have just been like a small cosmetic, I suppose, but I think it was more like a brush or pencil case.
I think pencils.
You think so?
Because I think brushes would be too little.
Maybe. This one is called the brush and pencil case. This is from the factory side again, so you have that ribbon pull with the Vera Bradley insignia on it. And this is Penelope's Garden.
Oh.
No lining, no
It's mint.
anything on the inside of this one. It's just the back side of the quilted fabric itself. And it's like a mint color. And I got one hedgehog right there on the bottom.
I see it.
Yep.
I'm trying to help the people who watch that see it. So they can't see it. I'm pointing it out, helping.
And I don't know if I pointed it out, but on this one, this is the zipper pull.
I think you did.
I don't know.
I think when you were describing what that, like, plasticky material feeling thing, I'm pretty sure you said that.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
But, I don't know. You can stick a finger through it, so it's good for holding it.
So, like the ring that you said.
Mm-hmm.
To make it press buddy.
And then this one is called the Honor Roll case. This is in Itsy Ditsy.
I seen that.
So, nothing on the outside. You just have this flap. You open the flap directly underneath it. This is a magnetic closure.
That's cool.
And so, directly underneath it, you have this little pocket. It is clear plastic right here again. Can't put very much in it because you get anything bulky in there and that flap is not going to close.
Money or coins, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like stickers, maybe?
Yeah, anything thin.
Anything like super thin, like paper.
And then I'm a crazy person and I don't like these to get smashed, so I do have this stuffed so
What
that
is
it
wrong
doesn't
with
go
you?
flat.
Why?
Because I don't like it to go flat.
I guess so.
But inside here, no plastic lining. It is just
It's
your
the
fabric.
same trick as outside.
It's just your fabric interior.
It's flowers.
No lining, nothing.
Mom, is it flowers?
Mm-hmm.
That's what. Isn't that the one with animals?
Yeah, it's got a bunch of little stuff in it.
Dragonflies, blue ladybugs, red ladybugs,
Mm-hmm. All of the things.
butterflies. There is it, butterflies.
Now, the one other piece that I have like this actually comes out of the 4-piece cosmetics set.
Oh my god,
right
that's
here.
big.
And it is
It's bigger than this one, Mama.
the roll type piece that comes out of that set. Now, if you compare the two, they are similar, but
That one's smaller.
this one is a lot smaller. And this pattern is called Deep Night Paisley.
Pretty.
So you can look and see how much smaller this piece from the... Sit still. You can see how much smaller that this piece from the 4-piece cosmetic set is than the Honor Roll case. The Honor Roll will hold significantly more. This piece also doesn't have the flap, but this one is plastic lined on the inside, where your Honor Roll case is not. So depending on what you're using them for, you might want that plastic lining or you may not. So moving on from this one, let's just go ahead and talk about what all's in your 4-piece cosmetic sets.
It's clear though. You can see.
So you have the little brush pencil type roll case, and then you have a small domed cosmetic. And inside this one, again, no internal or interior print. You just have the plastic lining.
It's the same as that.
Yeah. But I love this size. This size is great for most of your handbags. It's small, it's compact, it doesn't take up too much space. So this is another one of my favorite sizes. And if you look at this one again compared to the current size mini cosmetic,
Like poof.
it's deeper, a little bit deeper, but it's not near as tall. And it's about the same width. It's almost like you took this front pocket off of the mini cosmetic and then just went and blew it out sideways.
What is the heck? You say that so weirdly.
And then the last one, no, second to last piece in your 4-piece cosmetic set. This is not the current version. I've already went on my rant about the current version and how they ruined it and cheapened it. So I'm not going to go there this time.
Mama, I don't know.
I'll tell you in a minute. But this one, again, solid interior, plastic lined. So this would be comparable to probably... it's a little... This piece is somewhere in between your current medium and mini sizes. So it's somewhere in between these two. It's not quite as big as the current medium cosmetic, but it's bigger than the current mini cosmetic. So those are the 3 interior pieces. And then with your 4-piece cosmetic, you also get this big clear case. Now, I think a lot of people overlook this, but let me show y'all a trick really quick. Now, this is not a 4-piece cosmetic set bag. This was from the mini Ditty gift set. And you can see it's smaller than the clear case from your 4-piece cosmetic. I would say it's roughly half the size, right? However, these little clear cases are absolutely fantastic for holding things that you want to be able to see. Mine and my daughter's scrunchies get shoved in here, and we use this every day.
Yes.
So when I'm getting my daughter ready for school, if we're going to pull her hair up that day into a little ponytail with some scrunchies, we can just grab this bag and we can look in there and find whichever one matches, and we know exactly where to go for it. And then you unzip it, grab it. So these little clear cases are awesome. And they're great for makeup or whatever you want to put in them. And then moving on from that, another cosmetic set that you can get is from the factory side. And this one is called the Cosmetic Trio. So you have the large piece, the medium,
and the tiny,
and then the small. These are in Anchors Aweigh. So these 2 pieces, the small and the medium, this one is roughly equivalent to a coin purse. I think it's actually a little bit larger than your coin purses. But this one is my favorite. I use these all the time in my handbags because they're a great size. They'll hold a ton of stuff, but they stay really, really slim. So they don't, poof out in your bag and then eat up all the room that you have inside. And then the larger piece.
Mama?
Now, all 3 of these have ribbon pulls with the Vera Bradley insignia on them again, if you can see that. And all 3 of them just have a solid colored interior, no interior pattern. And the inside is essentially just the back of the quilted fabric. So no plastic lining on these, nothing like that. But I really, really like these pieces. They're some of my favorites.
I have one of those, but it has a strap on it. And it's the same pattern. And it also has Vera Bradley on it.
Yeah, you have the little hipster in this pattern.
Hipster?
That's what it's called. That's what your bag is called. It's a little hipster.
Oh.
Okay, now we're going to move into all the random pouches.
Bags.
Okay, the first one I'm going to show you is one of my all-time favorites, and they made it in 2 whole whopping patterns. The Solid Performance Twill Black, and then this one, which was the Performance Twill Straw Flowers. Yeah, Straw Flowers.
How do you remember the names of these?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
There are no pockets on the outside. Nothing like that. One zipper across the top. You open it up. You just have your interior pattern. And it is plastic lined. But the reason I like this one so much is because it's kind of like that medium piece from the Cosmetic Trio, where it can stay pretty nice and slim if you want it to, but you can also fill it up and it'll hold it'll hold a ton. It'll hold way more than what you think. So again, we'll compare this to the current mini-sized cosmetic.
They're about the same.
And they're pretty close to the same size. There's not a lot of difference.
I think that one's a little bigger.
They essentially hold about the same amount. The mini is a little bit deeper, I think because of that front pocket, but it's domed at the top where the makeup bag just goes straight across. Did I say this was called the makeup bag? I can't remember.
I am new, I don't think.
Well, this one was just called the Performance Twill makeup bag in straw flowers. So these hold roughly about the same amount. I like both of them. Alright, the next piece. This one is technically not a cosmetic bag. This is from the factory side, and it's called the Lighten Up Compact Organizer. And this one is in
that print.
You do have the mask in this print. But this one, it doesn't come with the ring on it. I put that on there so that when I use it in my bags, I can just grab that ring and pull it out. Makes it easier. So it's the Lighten Up material. You get these kind of rubbery type zipper pulls. This front pocket, when you unzip it, it goes all the way around on 3 sides and will open up completely flat. On this side, the little flat part, you get a mesh zipper pocket. Like that. And then the other side, you get 2 mesh slip pockets there. And then the main pocket on this one, when you open it up, it's just a solid color and it's just a nylon lining in there. So none of the plastic. The reason I wanted to include this one was because I use this in the same way that I use all of these other cosmetic bags. I don't necessarily use them for cosmetics. I use them as catch-alls in my bags. They work really, really great for that. So, again, compared to the retail side mini cosmetic,
bigger.
This one, the compact organizer, is bigger, especially when you look at the depth on these.
Mm-hmm.
The compact organizer will hold a lot, well, quite a bit more than the mini cosmetic.
Why didn't you say a lot more?
Because it's not a whole lot more, but it's enough to matter.
Oh.
Okay, this next one is a relatively new one to me. I haven't had it very long, so let me make sure I give you the name of this one correctly. This is called the Mini Makeup Case in Stained Glass Medallion. I showed this one not too awfully long ago. So on the outside of this one, you have this adorable little grab handle right on the top. It's tiny, but I like it. I really like it. I love it even. I love this little grab handle. Then your zipper, this one is made to where it can kind of just sit flat. And then your zipper is going to go around 3 sides. When you open it, it can just flap right open.
It looks like a makeup bag.
A mirror in there. It is a makeup. Or it's called a mini makeup case. But you get that mirror in there. And then right under that mirror, you have almost the tiniest, most useless little mesh pocket right here that I'm not sure.
That you can use for eyebrow pencils, maybe.
You could
or
put
like blush.
tweezers.
Yeah, that too. To like your eyebrows.
And then the bottom is just one big open pouch down here. No plastic lining. It's just the nylon.
Maybe eyeshadow.
But it's got a decent depth to it. So again, we'll compare this to the retail mini cosmetic, and you can see.
You show that one a lot.
Mm-hmm. Because I think this is probably the most common size that people have, so it's a good reference for them.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, mini cosmetic compared to the mini makeup case that they've come out with.
They're about the same.
So, they're not too far off, but this little mini makeup case is a little smaller. Now, on the same line as a mini makeup case, this is the factory style. Let me give you the proper name again. This is the Lighten Up Mini Zip Around Cosmetic in Lisbon Medallion. And this is the factory styles mini zip around cosmetic. So, retail mini cosmetic versus factory mini cosmetic.
Factory's bigger.
Factory's quite a bit bigger. Actually, it's a lot bigger. I don't know if you can see the depth on those, but this one is significantly bigger, even though it's a mini too. So on this one, you get 2 little teeny tiny grab handles.
It's so tiny.
At the top. No pockets on the outside anywhere. And then you have a double zipper that comes around.
That reminds me of a backpack.
A backpack?
Because they have 2 zippers. Majority of the time, at least.
Now, I don't think this one's designed to be a completely lay flat type item. But when you unzip it, if you kind of pinch right there and then just push, it will
lay flat.
Lay flat. It essentially will pretty well lay flat right there. So on this side, you have 1, 2, 3 little mesh slip pockets. And they are tiny, and I almost feel like, I don't know.
Kind of useless?
Maybe. They could have, there's a lot of depth on this side. Like, there's a good 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches.
They're going to make them better.
They could have utilized this side a little better, but I still like it. I haven't used this yet, so I'm not sure. But the inside is just that solid nylon again, no plastic.
It's so pretty.
And then on this side, you have a double zipper that goes around a mesh like front, and this will open up to give you this space. So this bag is not divided completely in half. If you can see, the side with the mesh that zips around it is
smaller.
Yep, it's not near as deep as the side over here with your 3 slip pockets. So I'm not sure why they...
Kind of like the other bag.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure why they designed it like that, but...
I don't really like it.
I like it, and I'll figure out a use for it. So that was the factory side, mini zip around cosmetic, and the retail side, mini makeup bag.
Why is one of them so much bigger?
I don't know, baby. Now, I've got 3 honorable mentions that I'm going to share. And they're honorable mentions because they are in no way, shape, or form cosmetic bags, but I use them for the same purpose that I use all these other bags I've shown you. The next piece we're going to talk about is actually a crossbody. Clearly.
Really pretty.
Mm-hmm. It's got the strap, all of that. This is called the Stadium Crossbody Set, and the pattern Bonbon Medallion. You've got your strap, but that's not why I got this piece. I've talked about this in my videos where I showed this already. I bought this to use as 2 separate pouches. I'll never use this as a crossbody, probably.
Mama?
So this is like a large clear pouch.
Mama?
What?
It looks like the one that you put the scrunchies in.
Mm-hmm. It does. So this, the clear piece, is roughly the same size as a medium cosmetic, maybe a bit smaller, if that gives you a reference point. The medium cosmetic is, you know, they're similar in size. And then this smaller pouch that comes with it, again, we'll compare it to the mini, so you can see the size there. It's a little bit smaller. The depth on it is... Sit still, babe. The depth on it is a little bit shallower. You're not going to get as much in this one as you can the mini. And again, if we go back to, say, this purple mini cosmetic.
It was called Elderberry.
Yep. The Elderberry mini cosmetic. If you've got one of those,
they're about the same.
This pouch is very, very close to the same size as the older Elderberry mini cosmetic. So this was the Stadium Crossbody set that I use as pouches. The next piece that's not even remotely a cosmetic bag, but that I use in a similar fashion,
look at the pattern,
is the cord organizer in Happy Blooms.
Happy Blooms.
Now, again, this one has no type of plastic lining or anything like that. it does zip around, but the reason that I use this in a similar fashion as all the other cosmetic bags is because I use it to organize inside my bigger bags as like a catch-all type item. So you've got your little elastic loops right here. You've got that little snap that you can put cords on right there. And then that's on top of a little zipper pocket, which is on top of a slip pocket. So they're really stacked on this side. Then this other side, you have these two mesh pockets. So again, this is not a cosmetic bag in any way, shape, or form, but it is a pouch that I use like my cosmetic bags for organization. And the last piece that I'm going to show y'all is actually a lunchbox. And I can't remember what this style was actually called. I'll try to look it up and see if I can find it. Hang on. The last piece I want to show y'all is a lunchbox. I can't remember what this style is actually called, but I'll try to look it up and see if I can find it.
It has like straps.
But the reason I want to show this to you is because I actually did use this as a cosmetic bag for years. So this is in the pattern Very Paisley, and it's got the trim across the front of it. And the only thing that's on the outside of this bag is right here. There's a little slip pocket right in there, and it holds like a little ID tag that you can put your ID in, or a picture, or whatever you want. You could use that little slip pocket for other things too if you wanted, because it's got a little bit of room. But that little ID tag is just sewn in there. And then when you open this up, the reason I liked using it as a cosmetic, and you can see the stains that are down in it, but it's got this white lining that's inside the lunch boxes. So you could use your like lunch bunch or any of the modern or current lunchbox styles for the same purpose. But I like this one because it opened up super wide. Bless you.
I'm okay.
And I could just leave it setting open on my vanity and have all of my makeup in there. I have all that in different things now. But it had this huge opening, and then on each side it had these two slip pockets, so you could kind of organize inside there. And then it had a double zipper, so one here and then one on the other side, and then the two little grab handles. So it was kind of like the Grand Cosmetic, if any of y'all are familiar with that. So, but that's it. That is the plethora of different cosmetic bags, pouches that I've got to show y'all today. I'm sure that I've probably missed some somewhere at some point, but I pulled out as many as I could remember and think of. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Oh, before I get into that, I need to remind y'all, don't forget to leave your comments.
And put snow.
And put snow
for the
underneath
keyword.
your comment for the keyword. Absolutely. So don't forget to enter the giveaway. Don't forget to leave your comment and leave the keyword.
And subscribe.
Subscribe. And what was that keyword again?
Snow.
Snow. Don't forget to write that under your comment.
Because we've had a bunch of snow in Kentucky.
Because we've had a ton of snow in Kentucky. And apparently we're going to get more. So, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope you got a couple laughs along the way. If you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, as always, leave me a comment below. I love chatting with y'all. And thank you again so much to every one of you that have subscribed. It absolutely means the world to me. And me and the youngin' over there, we're going to go for today. So we will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
And put the keyword snow.